Hi, Misha here. And we've covered this gun on the main channel over at Mishaco a few times, and I'm sure we will again. But I thought I would do a video just for you folks here on the personal channel. This is, frankly, my favorite, and the one I think is the best value, MP5 clone that we've kind of ever had. This is the P.O.F. MP5. And this is the newest version that's come in. It's a pretty simple box. We get a manual, you get one magazine, wherever I stuck it. You get a typical HK clamshell type cleaning kit. And you also get a sling, typical 3-point sling. And it just kind of comes in this little foam plastic. Oh, sorry guys. Come on up. Come on. There we go. Kind of cavity. And that is pretty much it. To be fair, when I got mine, all they came up with a manual and a mag. So at least this one does give you a sling and a cleaning kit. So why is this my favorite? Well, I was first given one of these back in mid-2014 through Atlantic Firearms. I've had mine. It has been 100% reliable. And just really durable and a lot of fun. Those early ones like mine did have a problem with the paint finish. It's the kind of HK baked on finish coming off because it wasn't allowed to cure properly, but who cares, you can always repaint them. But otherwise, you pretty much get the full features here. Like I said, these are made in Pakistan at P.O.F. P.O.F. has had a license. They've been a contract manufacturer of HK and Rheinmetall products for many decades. They do the G3 series and 7.62 NATO, as well as the MP5 here in 9mm. They do a full size for the military. They also do a variation of the K. They were kind of the first folks to do the reverse stretch. So what do we have? Well, we have an 8.5 inch, give or take, cold hammer forged barrel. It is threaded 1/2 by 28. It also has the 3-lug adapter. Typical HK front sight. It comes with the wide handguard, sometimes called the tropical. Because it comes in as a pistol, it has an end cap with sling swivel. You can pull this off very easily and put on an arm brace adapter, or if you go the SBR route, a buttstock. But what makes this one quite unique is the lower. We have a steel lower, but more importantly, we have a paddle mag release, which a lot of HK guns do not have. And even more importantly, we have a push pin here in the front. Of course, all of them have a push pin in the back for disassembly, but only this and the MKE and a handful of others have a push pin in the front like the original. And that is just super cool. Typical charging handle, front sling point. Typical rear diopter 4-position sight. Another thing that's kind of super cool about these is how they are roll marked. A lot of people like to get up in arms if you say, oh, I've got an AK-47. They'll say, oh, it's not an AK-47, it's a Wasser. Well, this puppy, the only name on it, we have P.O.F. and then we have MP5. and then we have 18 for the year of production. This gun's name is MP5. So people that get really hung up on semantics and all of that, suck it. It's an MP5. It says so right there on it. Now, this is just pretty much identical to the military gun, except it has a safe semi-only lower, and it has a blocking bar welded in the back to prevent a full auto bolt carrier. But in exchange for having that, we get to have this push pin lower and factory paddle mag release, which, unless you own a registered seer, doesn't matter. Even if you do own a registered seer, you can remove the block on the back, but if you do that, then you need to go to a shelf type lower down here. Just how, the rules are. It feeds from standard magazines. Comes with one POF 30 round metal, curved. You can also get 15 round compact POF mags. Take standard furniture. If you want to put it on a stock but don't want an SBR, you can always use either the 3-lug adapter or the 1/2x28 threads to put on a muzzle extension or a fake suppressor. So there's options there. But yeah, I like this for how reliable it is. I also like it that it's not super pretty. I mean, the finish is very fine. The welds are fine. But this is made to a military, not a commercial standard. Not only do I like it for being just very GI looking gun, it's not so pretty that you worry about taking it to the range and having fun with it. This isn't one of those guns you're probably going to make a safe queen. At least you shouldn't. On top of that, the price point. While these are not cheap at about $1,500, in the world of HK roller guns, for all you get, hammer forged barrel and all that, it is actually one of the cheapest available. If you go much cheaper, for one thing, they're not contract official guns. For another thing, they usually end up being those kind of fake direct blowback ones. So, you can get this for $1,500. You can get an MKE for $1,700. Or you can get an HK, which they only do the K version, for over $2,000. And I think most of us prefer the original MP5, and that's what this guy is right here. Me, myself, and I would rather have features more like the original than I would the name on the side. And again, this is not an unlicensed clone or copy. So this is no more or less an MP5 than any Kalashnikov made outside of Russia. But it's just a gun that I've really enjoyed having over the years, and I'm happy that a fresh batch have come in. I just thought I would do a little quick video for you guys here. You can check out the main Mishaco channel for some older videos, and I'm sure, now that these are around again, we'll bust ours out for some kind of range video in the near future. Jay has the K version, and I have the full size. So yeah, you might stay tuned for that. Any questions or comments, please do post them below. And if you could, like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. This is Misha, and I'll catch you very soon next time.